Well, I got to do my morning ritual where I got to I start the motorcycle up and also I start the truck up. Gotta do this, man. Had this motorcycle for 2-3 years, only got 50 kilometers on it. Yeah, I keep on planning how I'm going to take a road trip, but right now I can't do I can't really do anything because I got to get it registered. When Carlos has time, he's a busy man. He said he'll do it for me. Let's start the truck up. Yeah, I only let them run for a couple minutes. For some reason, man, batteries do not last that long here. Is it from the heat? I don't know. The generator, I usually run that about 15 minutes a week. They say if you're not using it, you should at least let it run 30 days. Yeah, every 30 days should let it run for like 30 minutes. So I run it once a week for about 10-15 minutes. Keep it on standby. Of course, I got the Suzuki Gixxer. Problem with this is, I mean, it's not a problem, is that I got to get it registered, and also I got to clean the carb out and charge the battery. It's a 250 cc's. I don't know how, this one's real old. I've been had it maybe 7 years now. People tell me, oh, you should give it to somebody. I don't know, no. Then you might think, oh, that's selfish. No, it ain't. You know, you get tired of hearing, oh, you should donate it or you should give it to me. Well, I had to pay for it, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I let the Mopos run maybe 10 minutes. I know I sound like I'm coming across as being selfish. I don't think so. I don't think so at all, man. And you'll get tired of that. You get tired of, well, you should donate it. They like using that word, donate. No. I paid for it. If you want it, you'll pay for it. Cash. No payments. That's another thing here. You gotta watch out for that. Oh, well, I'll make payments. They'll give you a down deposit, maybe 1,000, 2,000 pesos, and all of a sudden they disappear with the whatever the payments are for. They disappear. Or also they got another thing going where they want to borrow money from you, and they say, well, you can have my debit card, and here's the PIN number for it, so you can go there once a week or once a month or whatever the agreement is. But when you go there, that card's been canceled. You know, I've been reading here lately a few articles where a lot of expats are leaving the Philippines, and it's true. It is true. They just they get tired of dealing with stuff, man. It's things that shouldn't be happening that are happening. They get tired of it. From day one, I always told Miles, my priority is you and my family, my kids, my grandkids. They're my priority in life. A lot of them here feel that once you get with them, as far as you're dating them or you're in some kind of relationship, that your family, your kids, your grandkids, your sisters, your brothers, they don't matter anymore. You know? So, a lot of guys got tired of the, oh, my brother needs a new motorcycle. Well, then tell him to go buy one. Why are you coming to me for this? See, I'm a firm believer you know, at times, don't make your problems my problem. And I know that's going to rub people, a lot of people, the wrong way, but it just happens, man, and it just doesn't seem right, you know? And that's why a lot of expats are saying, I can't do this no more. And they're leaving, you know? They're going to other places like Taiwan, or Vietnam, or Guam, you know? They're tired of it. I mean, I find myself very, very fortunate to have Miles in my life. Miles is, she's good people. She's really good people, and she don't play into the manipulating or. See, we learned our lesson. First time Miles went into the hospital, okay, when they found that mass on her nest, we didn't know if it was cancer or it was just a cyst or anything like that. Well, thank God it was just a cyst. It was non-cancer. But we found out real fast who matters. That's what we found out, who matters. We're only, the only concern we got was from 2 people. That was it. Not a word from anybody. My family in the States cared more about her than people here in the Philippines. You know? And my family's never met Miles. They talk to her once in a while, you know, messenger and stuff like that, but that was about it. I was hearing from my family almost every day, a few times a day, you know? Not a word, not a word, but all of a sudden, it was maybe, I'll say, 2 weeks to a month after she was out of the hospital, get a phone call, asking for something. And I was like, you son of a bitches. You know? Really? See, I was in the West. We're taught that you take care of your responsibilities, your wife and your kids. Your kids up until a certain age, you know, and then, I mean, you're there to help them out, but you're not there to hold their hands, you know what I mean? When they become adults. But you see grown adults acting like children sometimes, where they feel that you need to take care of them. They'll talk about you behind your back, but you need to take care of them. And it's just, no, I'm not, this all goes on the, ooh, that scared the hell out of me. I know it's going to happen, but it still moves. A lot of your expats are like, no, I ain't doing this, no. And they're leaving. All that hype that they put out for the past few years about, you know, about the going-ons in the Philippines, and people come here, and they're like, wait, what? I was never, no. Why am I being treated this way, like a piggy bank or a walking ATM? And then you think to yourself, me honestly, I don't think they can grasp the concept of somebody staying on a job for 30, 40 years, how long you depending on, you know, working for them 30 or 40 years, saving their money, investing in an IRA or 401 or whatever, so that when you retire, you can retire. They can't grasp that. I don't, because they don't do that here. When a couple has a child, they look at it like an investment. In other words, when when that child gets older, 20s and whatever, that child's going to take care of them. It happens sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes that child, you know, off to a foreign land, an OFW, working in another country, and they get tired of that constant phone call all the time saying, oh, we have an emergency, we have an emergency, we want to build a house, so we want you to pay for it, you know. They put a lot of pressures on the OFWs, a lot of pressure on the OFWs. Because you always got those ones that sit around, do nothing all day but drink. But then and I've seen it with my own eyes, I've seen it happen, man. And they sit around making up a plan, how can we get more money? What story can we come up with? And after a while, that OFW is like, I'm done, you know? Or they come, they're building a house, okay? They're sending them all this money every month. Then when they come home to visit, there is no house. Or they'll send them, oh, we need to get windows put in. He sends them money. They come home and there's no new windows. You see that here when you're walking along and you see a house that's not completely built. And then through conversation, you find out that there's one or two members of the family, the OFW, sending money home for these houses to be built. They come home and there is no house. And also, you know, I've been talking to a gentleman, John. He lives in Manila. Very good, financially secure, very financially secure. His wife passed away a few years ago. He's got 2 kids and he's got, I believe, 3 grandkids. He came to the Philippines. He liked what he saw. He saw through all the bullshit. So he went out and got himself a condo. Now he flies back and forth from the States to here. Yes, he dates, but he wants nothing to do with a serious relationship. I mean, he has made arrangements to go out on a date with somebody, and he goes to the restaurants, he enters, and he sees the person sitting there, and he's with a bunch of other people. He'll turn around and walk out. I ain't paying for them. He never brings them back to his condo. He doesn't want them to know where he lives. Now, he's dating not for sexual reasons. He's dating just to break the monotony of the day up, okay? He says maybe twice a month he'll go out on a date, you know, have a little dinner with somebody, and then he goes about his way, never takes them back to his condo. And they ask, oh, when we go to your place, nah, and he always comes up with an excuse. Something's being done, and he, you know, it's all dusty or whatever. He just doesn't want to deal with him, and he sees so many people get scammed, and he don't want anything to do with that. So I didn't work my whole life to pay for somebody else. You gotta respect that, man. But see, that's why a lot of people are leaving. They're tired of basically being told that their family in the States don't matter. My family's more important now, and you need to take care of them. They're like, no, that ain't happening. That is not. You're not worth that much. What are you making?
Green bean.
A green bean?
Yes. And that one.
Watermelon, right? Not watermelon.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin. I was close. Not very close, but I was in the area of a
Watermelon.
watermelon.
It's a kind of melon though.
Yeah, pumpkin. And you got your, what's this?
Green bean.
Yeah, your green beans.
Bean seed, yeah. And that is the pork.
And so what are you going to do, make something for lunch?
Yeah.
What am I going to have? Miles, listen. I have that.
Now.
Miles made the sweet and sour pork.
That's for the dinner.
Oh, that was good.
That is for the dinner, and then remember that there's a chicken left. I will reheat that, And then I will
Yeah, I forgot about the chicken.
I will make some French fries for your lunch.
How about Liam? Liam want to eat some?
I can eat this.
He gonna eat some. Liam, man, that boy can put food away. Not a bad thing. It's good. He's healthy. He can put food away. He's not fat either.
But the body is, look at that. He's become skinny.
Yeah, he's growing. I know your parents would know what I'm talking about. A child, they grow wide, not very wide, but they grow out. Then all of a sudden they shoot up, and then they grow out, and then they shoot up. Yeah.
Until here.
Miles, everybody's taller than you. See, some people think I'm tall. I'm only 5'7", okay? 5'6.5", 5'7", all right? Miles is, how tall are you?
4'11".
She's 4'11". I'll give her, let's just say 5 feet. Let's just make it sound better.
Yeah.
See, she's all in.
Let's consider.
But I'll tell you, man, she might be only 4'11", 5 foot, but you don't want to F with her. She will F you up, right, Miles?
What?
She will F you up.
It's small but terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know they put dynamite in small packages. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And you're the smallest out of your family, ain't you? Out of your siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the smallest.
I am the smallest, the shortest,
And you're the sexiest.
and I am the.
That's another word. They use the word here, sexy. And I feel like now she's attractive or she's beautiful. I don't like, I just feel sexy. It seems like a demeaning, you know what I mean? Hey, you're sexy. What? You know? Am I wrong, Miles? They use the word sexy, don't they?
Sexy ka.
Yeah, see? Or they don't...
Ala, pinaglukmod ka. Why are you getting fat? Yeah, because I am eating. So that is the...
Well, you're also 60 years old. Your body's not metabolizing like it used to. Miles used to be very, 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 very thin. And she used to be worried. She says, "You think I'm getting fat?" I said, "No."
I don't do a heavy work. I don't, yeah.
Wait, I see some ladies walking around here that are in their 30s, and it's like, hey, you need to back away from the buffet bar. You know what I'm saying? It seems that way after the jab. You know that? A lot of people were getting heavy. A lot. Well, we were locked in our homes and you couldn't do anything, so you know. Yeah, it's like, who's that? Oh, gotta watch it, man, once in a while. People coming around trying to sell you something. Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm wrong, or no?
Those are... Don't entertain those.
And they'll stand at your gate yelling, Appo, 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 for like 5-10 minutes, and you're like, what the fuck? Right? And Miles like, shh, go.
Just ignore.
This is there, Miles is like, no. You know?